We first need to understand what information is being presented in the diagram before we can answer any questions. We have a rectangle, identified here, that represents the people at the party. We have two circles, one on the left and one on the right. Those are identified as men and those under the age of 30. We also have this area of overlap. That's the purple shaded region. That's where the two circles meet and share guests. The rectangle represents all the people at the party. To get this total number, we need to add up all numerical values given in the diagram. It means we're going to add 22 plus 15 plus 16 plus 28. That tells me there's a total of 81 people at the party. The circle on the left represents the number of men at the party. This blue circle is identified as men. So to get the total men at the party, we would take 22 plus 15. This gives us a total of 37 men. The circle on the right represents the number of people at the party under 30. So the red-toned circle is for those under the age of 30. Don't get confused. This red circle is not representing the women at the party. This was not broken down to men versus women, which is a common misconception on this diagram. So the one on the right, we need to now add 15 and 16, the two values located within the circle, to get the total number of guests that are truly under the age of 30. So that, of course, would be 31 guests. The overlap of the circles represent those guests that are both men and under 30. So this is just the number 15. These are those that fall into both of those two categories. So now you start to ask the question of what does 28 represent, what does 22 represent, and what does 16? So we just start slowly. This circle represents men, so these 22 must be men. But since they're not in the overlap, they are not under the age of 30. So there are 22 men that are over the age of 30. What's the 16? Well, 16 is within the circle of being under age 30, but not in the overlap with the men. So if they're not men, then they must be women. So these are women that are under the age of 30. Oh, what's this 28, we all ask? The 28 is not within either of those circles. That means they are neither men nor under the age of 30. So there must be 28 women that are over the age of 30. So if I want to find the total number of women at the party, I would need to take the 28, that's women over the age of 30, and add to it 16 to represent the women that are under the age of 30. Hopefully this has helped you, and you are now prepared to tackle problems 59 and 60 on page 38.